Hello, and welcome to Puzzlers Anonymous. My name is Kevin, and I'm a puzzle addict, and I'm still playing catch-up from my week of not puzzling. So let's see, it's Friday today, and I am going to do a Monday and a Tuesday if I can get through both of them in a reasonable amount of time. We'll see, but we'll start as always by Strahands. This one is by Christina Iverson. I think I've maybe not been drawing enough attention to the authors. This also makes me think, one of my goals this year is to make a crossword. Maybe I could start with something easier. I feel like making a strands would not be that difficult, especially compared to making a full crossword. So maybe that'll be my starting point. Either way, I gotta start on that. It's almost April, 3 months down, and I haven't even started on my New Year's resolution. Though doing this channel has helped me get in that mindset. But then I think a lot of my time that would have gone to that has gone to this channel instead, so it's your fault that I haven't done it yet, people. Okay, animal sounds. Yeah, I mean, I think you would think that, like, that just seems like a theme, but then it's not going to be that. I see horse here. It can't be as simple as just the names of animals. I'm trying to do sicko mode where I figure out the theme first, but I think this can be a little tricky because it's going to be because animal sounds is such a straightforward one, it's hard to think of what will be the sideways name of it. Unless, like, maybe instead of horse, it's like horsey, like if it's going to be like kids' names for animals. But I would think of that as Horsey. I'm very tempted to put in horse. What if it's animal sounds that sound like animal names? All right, what if it's horse with an A? That would be fun, but then I would have no idea, like, where to start on a spangram for that. Like, what would you call that? So I might not be able to do sicko mode. Let me try just this one. I'm giving up on sicko mode unless this doesn't give me it, and then I'll keep going. That is one of them. So it is animal sounds that are words that sound like animals but aren't. How would you define that? Well, let's see if we can find some others anyways. I mean, this mound could go to something, I don't know. Moose. That's moose is this one. Another. They're homophones. Yeah, maybe it's just homophones because I see here. Yeah, it's just homophones. So there's nothing in there about animal. That's the tricky part, and I probably would have never gotten that without just, going regular mode. So we got deer there, we got whale here. This is still kind of tricky even knowing it. Mussel. That is an animal, isn't it? A mussel. Like a zebra mussel. Yeah, still tricky. So we got to get this H in here. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's the beginning of a word. No, it's going to be coral. This is a fun theme. And then grizzly. Cool. So we got it. We didn't get a spam. Oh my gosh. What professional YouTube channel here. I forgot that I put on my tea kettle to make coffee. And it's going off right now. So we're going to have a brief pause. Okay. We're back. Crisis averted. Let's get into some puzzles. Yeah, like I said, want to see if I can get 2 of them in today. Monday and Tuesday, not too hard. We should be able to do it. This one is by Trent H. Evans. Does not have a title. What do we got in the theme? In Europe, it's known as a twin town. I don't know. But it's not going to be a location in Europe. It's going to be a phrase that we use, and then they have a different term for it. Is it Sister City? Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to guess, without looking at anything else, that it's going to be phrases that use familiar terms. That's my guess. Let's see. Hotly contested area in a U.S. election. That would be a swing state, which would blow up my last one. But it's not that anyways. It's an area, though. So it could be like the Rust Belt, which is even shorter than Swing State. Bible Belt, which is also sort of like, it could be a generic name for a contested area, or it could be an area specifically that's contested. France for the 2024 Olympics. I mean, it's a host nation, host country. Okay, so it's more that, or it's going to be like, I mean, host is still a term, so it's not a family term, but it's still a role that a person has. So if I put state, we would be looking at a 6-letter word. If I put district, then we're looking at a 3-letter word. Are any of the long ones here, or is it only 3 here? Meddling sorts, bring back to life as an auto battery. Give a jump. To give a jump? Jump start? Okay, and that gives us state. Now I want to see if I can guess like what the theme is based on it. So we know it's, because then there's gonna be a phrase that connects these. Person and place. Is that a thing? Someone's probably screaming this one at the screen right now. Battle state? That wouldn't be a person. Sister, host. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, and then like person and place is the best I can think of. It's like definitions of a noun. Let's see what this is. Extraterrestrials home to us. So that's not really a revealer either. Alien planet. It's not right. But if we have just planet, how many letters would that be? Okay. Do we have a revealer in here? I don't know if I see one. This is tricky for a Monday in terms of just going for the themes. I'm sure if I just started at 1A, I wouldn't be having as much trouble. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's see if we can get the stuff around this one. Clothing ensembles, slangily. I feel like looks, unruly 60s hairdo, beehive, but then that wouldn't work with jumpstart. But give a jump could still be that. I know, because this is Mega Millions, so jumpstart is right. Abruptly leave as a lover would be jilt. Jolt. I think it's jilt. App connecting riders to drivers is Uber. What do we got here? Oh, I still know. Yeah, sure you did. I bet. Toy brand document on the website Wikipedia is Lego. Crab pot for crabbing is a trap. So, mop top is an unruly. 60s one. NBA tiebreakers are overtime. So now let's see if we can get into this. Hinders. Don't know. Nope. Yeah, I do. Stymies. Okay. Is it battle state? I think battleground state. Show off shamelessly is probably flaunt. Maybe it is battle state. Like a donut with no icing or filling. Plain. So. Wow, on purple state. That's not a person though. So sister city, purple state, host country. Home planet? No, because home's in there. But sister and purple and host don't necessarily go together. So now I'm a little lost. Snitch on is rat out. So 37 across is unfortunately alas. Greek T is tau. This would be how you doing. And then we'll finish that there with rat out. What dogs do with their tongue sticking out? Pant. Airport rental is a car. You'd rather not know. Don't ask. So yeah, maybe it is. Oh, maybe it's alien world. We'll try. Window ledge is a sill. Hang on to is probably keep. So then commit perjury would be lie. Something found in a computer would be a folder. So that's going to work. Crowdsource review site is Yelp. So no, we already know up here we have F and Y. So then FYI is just a heads up. Drought ender is rain. Let's keep going on this. As I was saying, that fits. Half of quattro is dos. This is all coming together, though I still don't know the theme. Command to cancel a countdown is abort. Plant that soothes burns is aloe. I feel like I just saw a thing online about aloe doesn't actually work, but that seems like fake news. Sheep sound, bah. This can be R2, R2D2. Star Wars drive familiarly. 69 across is maybe styes, like where dogs live. Ocular annoyances, styes. I said dogs. Pigs. But either way, it would be that. I think styes. Yeah, I think the I one is with a Y. The pig one is with it's with a Y by itself, but when you pluralize it, I think it becomes an I. What a wonderful language we have. Farewell celebration for those leaving. The Hawaiian Islands is an aloha party. I don't think that's a themed one. Whoa, what was that? You could just put any symbols in here. That's fun. How have I never discovered that? Fundamental belief is probably a tenet. Glorify is probably edify. So then game show icon. No, that's Alex Trebek. So then this would be exalt. Is that with an A? Exalt. Because then legal profession, abbreviated ATT, attorney. Yep. Swedish currency, I think, is krona. Lucy's pal is Ethel. So then custodian's ringful. I don't think that's right. On the double is ASAP, but I think one of these is wrong. We'll find out. Yeah, because this is keys. So custodian's ringful. Custodian has a ring full of keys to open all the doors. Santa's sack full. Gifts. Toys. Probably sack full of toys. Help with a crime is a bet. So then 8 down, nevertheless, is yet. That's correct. Let's get these guys. Delicate use of words is tact. New York Theater Award is an OB. Took in some takeout is 8. You're taking it in because you're eating it. Ragu is the Barilla competitor. Digital Diary is a blog. Store sign lit up during business hours is open. Constellation with a belt is Orion. It's no longer worth talking about is a moot point. A company is Escort. Hip hop's Wu-Tang. A clan. A slight coloration is intent. I'm kind of liking this thing I'm doing where I'm on each one switching from across to down. I developed this the other day when my mouse was broken and I didn't want to click on things, so I wanted to keep it in the same area, but it's also just it's kind of fun. A wrapped Indian garment is a sari. Neighbor of Turkey is Iran, and then arrange some video clips would be edit. Artist who authored a book about his mustache is Dali. That brings us up to the top. Social media post tagged as sponsored, as an example, is ads. Creamy French cheese, brie. Meddling sorts. Busybodies. Ooh, I get mad about busybodies. I love that phrase too. Just people who like get too involved in anyone's businesses. It's such a pet peeve of mine. Like the perfect example is the Rudy the Pig drama in Madison. What do you care if your neighbor has a pig? Whoever snitched them out to the police but never actually talked to them about their pig. Busybodies. People need hobbies that don't involve everyone else's business. Sorry for ranting. Info for a spy is intel, so then 20 across is I, which part of a needle or hurricane. That's pretty good. Barely make do with by. Is it Eek by? That would make the 1960s activist Hoffman Abbey. I don't know that person, but that's a real name, and intoxicated would be drunk, so yes. Geological time, it is an epoch. Earth-friendly prefix. I didn't even look at the down. I was already. So yeah, Monte Carlo is going to be the down one. So the 27 across is eco. Star Wars reference. Luke and Leia's mother in Star Wars is Padme. And then Queen of the Nile is Cleo. But I don't think this is going to be right. I think we're going to get... Oh, it is. Why did I think it was going to be wrong? Oh, because of Corona and keys that I fixed. I don't get what the theme was, though. Is it just word and then location? Let's find what. Sends out a few letters. Ooh, there might be a trick I didn't notice. Tell me, Sam. that may. So she's talking about how it's usually themed. This might be saying it's not a theme. Okay. Distinctive theme style. It's subtle and takes no great pains to identify. There's this. It's just the sort of puzzle I want to point to. And see, you can do this. Seems to help with each. Okay. All right. So it's not just that they're locations, but they get bigger. It's city, state, country, and then world. They zoom out. That is clever. It's also subtle. But I'm a fan of it. It feels like apt pairs, which is what Puzzmo tends to do, because Puzzmo is, they do midis, where, they'll do what they call apt themes, and they just, will have two phrases that are similar to each other, kind of not literally rhyme, but I can't think of a good example right now. Yeah, there's never any revealer. It's just like, you get it. It pairs together. I wish I could think of a good apt pair, but I can't. Speaking of weird, not necessarily being themed ones, this doesn't look like long theme answers, but I already clicked on 17 and it threw me to 63, so this is going to be a theme. 63 will be our revealer, but let's see if we can get it before that. Parent dressed up at a pride parade, perhaps. I know there's drag moms. That's not it. Or drag mother, I think, is the actual term. Choice between a haircut and manicure. Spa options. Spoptions. Meet me under Big Ben. London. Something. Continuing. I don't know any of these. I'm going to have to go to the real videos. Game break or hint to interpreting the first parts of this. Okay, so it's just going to be the first part. I'm guessing this is halftime for game break, but let's just get some crossing. Yeah, because keep out of sight is hit, so we have that. So what does this have to do with halftime? And hit to interpreting the first part. So this might be where they're not all obviously half things, but they all together do something with halftime. But I have no clue, so I'm just going to try to get these based on crossings. Shining brightly. A glow? No. Completely at a loss? Maybe. No idea. Eats between meals. Snacks. Purpose? Don't know. Bowls over. Don't know. Does this get musical based on a comic strip? I didn't know there were any. Shopper's aid. I think no idea might be wrong. Sticks to be adheres. So then snacks is wrong. Come back in. Savings for the golden years IRA. Good day for a hunt. I don't know. Are any of the days of the week based on hunters? I know like Thursday is Thor and Wednesday is Odin, but I don't know. Highlight path on Google Maps. Abbreviate would be your route. Q in LGBTs. Queer. Cold War power for short. USSR. Does that get us? Okay, so this is probably adheres. So snacks is wrong. Adheres. Come back in. Re-enter. Enter. Good day for a hunt. I don't know. Shining brightly. Eat between meals. What is it, like grazing is a thing? Grazes. Munches. No. Purpose. I don't know. This is trickier than I thought. 213 cheerleaders. We got that Q at the end. That's gotta be something. Keyboard key next to Q. I can cheat on this. It's tab. This is squad. Continue with your routine. Go on squad. Goon squad becomes go on squad. So, hint to interpreting. So each of these is going to be a word that you split into two parts, split in half to make other words, which is very clever. I'm very bad at that type of clue. This is probably a glare. it's, those are, I'm going to have to use crossings to get these because I'm very bad at like envision a phrase, split those two words, but then like, how do you know what the phrase is? Like, it's one of those where once you get it, you're like, oh, but I'm not going to be able to look at any of these, blank and just say, ah, yes, it's this. Yeah. Ma or pa. Yeah, no. I'm not even going to try. Eats between meals. Nauseous. That's where we're going. Purpose. I don't know. Easter is a good day for hunting? Yes, it is. Easter egg hunt. Shopper's aid is a list. So purpose is intent. Musical based on comic strip is Annie. That's right. Bowls over. I don't know. Let's see if we can get some of the other stuff for these theme clues. Tender cut of beef. Is that a sirloin? No. Give up. Probably quit. Gonna quit on this puzzle and this complicated theme. Skilled writer. I don't know. Highbrow. I don't know. Chef's creation. Maybe a meal. Maybe a dish. We might end up changing that. Holy cow. EGAD. They love that one. Maker of Aspire laptops is Acer. Architectural diagram. Floor plan? Yes. Alliance that Ukraine seeks to join in brief is NATO, so this can be aft. The clue is towards the rear, so that is correct. Crunch of cereal. Captain. Yukon Gold Rush State. Well, there's only so many states. California would be too long. Nevada wouldn't fit. What state has an I third from the last? Maybe none of them. New Mexico? No. Yukon is Canada. So this is a Canadian state. Alberta. Saskatchewan? Please. I know all my viewers are American, but if I get famous and people in the future decide to come back and watch my old videos, I apologize, Canadians. You're our neighbors, and I don't know the names of your states. I'm so sorry. I know Alberta, which wouldn't fit. And yeah, Yukon's like the western part. British Columbia would also have Yukon, I believe. What if this is an American thing and now, like, then I'm a fool for that. Whatever. I'm going to do other ones. Erotica. Prawn. I didn't think that's a word that the old gray lady would have. Milk curdler in cheese making. I should know this. This is Wisconsin. I feel like it's Ren something. Renard? I don't know. But pointy-eared bean for 56 sound is elf, so I'm going to put that in. Low military rank, probably corporal. Give a hoot is care. A bear's lair is a den. Let's keep going with these. Lentils on an Indian menu is dal. Great dish. Hershey toffee bar. Don't know. Farm enclosures, pens maybe? Yeah, because recipe measure for 64 down is teaspoons. So let's get that in there. What do we have for this? Yukon Gold Rush State. I have so many letters. I should have this. You wish. No. Features of bucks but not does. Antlers. So it's probably Alan Alda in Bridge of Spies. I thought that was like a serious drama, not like a comedy. You wish. Something's wrong here. But, I mean, this, Klondike. Because this is going to be clock for Big Ben. So then we got Klondike. Is it a score bar? Dream on. So Rennet. I was close-ish. Okay. So, you know what? I'm sorry. I got to pause one more time. I got another alarm thing. Just 1 second. I'm sorry. We'll finish this video. Apologies for the fits and starts. I guess you don't really care because for you the video just keeps going. I just have a slight little skip, little jump cut. Yeah, I'm just working on some projects today. I mean, coffee's not really a project, but Fridays I tend to. Thursdays and Fridays when I'm working from home, I'll do sourdough. So I got sourdough that I wanted to get it going before the workday starts here in a few minutes. And I just had to check on it. That's all. Okay. Gosh, I still can't get anything. I know this is clock thing, so we had to. So Goon Squad or Go On Squad, you took an existing word and then split it up. What is something that could go with clock? Give up could also be seed. Bowls over. Still don't know. Wows? Maybe Oz? Yeah, Oz, because then 41 across is why bother. 30 down. Highbrow. Arty, maybe? Word after black or before box? Don't know. Organization with a lot of returns. I thought that would be IRS, like tax return. So yeah, then this is dish. Because we got IRS. So then this is arty. This should... How do we still not have this? Something at the clock? Meet me under Big Ben. Be at the clock? Yeah, beat the clock. So quit. Give up is not quit, it's seed. And beat the clock, if you take that first word and split it in half, it's be at the clock. Okay. So let's see if we can get this one. Choice between a haircut and manicure. After black. Box. After black, before box. Black hair. No. Capital wheeler dealer informally. I don't know. A pole. Yeah, because Vietnamese noodle soup is pho. So 22 down would be pole. Black male box. That's the one. Reverberation is an echo. Do or... Yes, doornails is... Do or nails. Choice between a haircut or a manicure. That's funny. That's just... You gotta laugh at that. Wild animals trail. I don't know. Common car rentals. Probably, I don't know, sedans? Soldier's shoulder adornment. That's a tongue twister. Booth alternative at a diner. Chair? I don't know. Let's go across. Thirst quencher in Quebec is O, which means water. Scottish king murdered by Macbeth. Wasn't it Duncan? Curiously strong mint is an Altoid. You don't hear a lot about those these days. Part of record player or pine tree is a needle. What an accent mark indicates. Don't know. I feel like this is... I don't even know how to pronounce that, but I feel like that's right. Counter is an alternative to booth alternative dinner, but then that makes the wild animals trail a spoor. That seems wrong. So probably this military thing is wrong. But whatever, we'll keep rolling with it. Yeah, accent, so this would be stress. Cryptographer's creation is code. I don't think soldier's shoulder was actually that bad. I think I just can't speak today because cryptographer also tripped me up. Llama habitat would be the Andes. I didn't know that, but I just knew it fit there. Altoid and Andes. Two mints going off of each other. Spider's spot is probably a web, unless it's like the eye on the back of them. Vein contents. Blood. No, this is an ore vein. The children yearn for the mines. Skilled writer, say, is a wordsmith. Slices of history are eras. Implore is beg. Okay, so then drag is the first part for the Pride Parade one. Can't think of like a word that is normally associated with drag and then can be split in two. Kids guessing game. I spy. Trifling ass. Slippery tree. Don't know. TSA requirements. IDs. Some family reunion attendees. Uncles doesn't fit. That would be the scene or place. Maybe nieces. Because then go kaput could be die. A-key is probably sore. Oklahoma City name for a Tennyson character. Don't know. Gargantuan, don't know. Marine animal that barks is a sea lion. Tender cut of beef is a prime rib. I don't think I knew that ribs are beef. Strong desire is a yen. Okay, I know 17 across now, and it's funny. Trifling is probably mere. So a parent dressed up in a pride parade, perhaps, would be a main drag, or if you split up the first two, it's ma in drag. That's funny. Apparently elms are slippery. I had no idea. One down is going to be immense. So then Oklahoma City name for a Tennyson character would be Enid, which I never would have got because I didn't know that was a city in Oklahoma. But there we go. 2 puzzles for the price of 1. Hope you enjoyed them. Have a good day. Stay safe.